With there being so much talk about The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake and, what the future of the Zelda franchise looks like, I want to talk about something in Breath of the Wild that has really bugged me and that I think needs to be fixed going forward in the Zelda franchise. And this is an incredible game. It's a 10 out of 10. It's a masterpiece. It's a game of the generation, all that stuff. It really is incredible. But it does have its flaws. So, if I were to show you this game, what would you say is its biggest flaw? Is it the weapons breaking? Is it the lack of great, super immersive themed dungeons? I have something that I'd like to present to you that I personally think is one of, if not the worst thing about Breath of the Wild. It's not anything game breaking, it really is purely cosmetic. But for me, I think it might drastically affect my enjoyment of the game. And, that being said, I really still do love this game. And this thing isn't the worst thing in the world. I'm kind of being hyperbolic here, but, stay with me for a second. Let me explain what you're seeing on screen. So picture this. You get the Switch 2 on launch day. You're extremely excited to play all of the games. Mario Kart World is downloading. You play that for a little bit, but then you're like, hey, I also have the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack. And I really want to see how Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom look with upgraded resolutions and running at 60 frames per second. Let's go take a look at this game and see what it looks like. So you pop in Breath of the Wild, you download the update real quick, and you boot it up. You're playing it, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. We all know that this game it's a looker. It's very, very gorgeous. Now, what you're seeing right now is just the Switch 1 version. My expansion pack expired, so you're seeing Switch 1 version, but the point still stands. So I'm playing this game, and I'm like, wow, this is really beautiful. One thing that I've never really liked about this game, or just open world games in general, is when you have a lot of elements on screen, especially open world games where the focus is on like the beautiful visuals of nature or the environment, or things like that. And so I'm like, I'm pretty sure you can turn the HUD off in this game. So as I was playing, I went to go turn the HUD off. And for a game where the visuals, looking at the landscape and really just being immersed in this world, it's so important. So I was like, I think this game would be really, really nice if you could play it without all of that stuff on the screen, the mini map, just all the things that appear on screen. Not that there's like a ton going on in Breath of the Wild. It's not the worst. It's not really littered at all. But I was like, let me just see if I can turn it off and get the pure visuals of this beautiful world, especially now that I'm playing on Switch 2. And so I go to turn it off. I take a look at the screen and I start running around. And what's in the middle of the screen? The big honkin' stamina bar. And I'm like, dang, that's really unfortunate that the stamina bar is so big and it doesn't get turned off when you turn off all of the other UI elements. For a game that's, so focused on the environment, the visuals, exploring, looking out across these beautiful horizons, why on earth is this ugly stamina bar just right there in the middle of the screen all of the time? And that's the thing. In this game, you're constantly running around. You're constantly gliding. It's a huge part of the game. The stamina bar is pretty much always on, especially when you're gliding around. And, you're trying to take in the environment and the scenery. And I just don't like that. I really don't. So here are a few different mock-ups that I've created to show what this could potentially look like. Very rough mock-ups. But yeah, and then obviously talking about going forward in the franchise, Skyward Sword was the one that introduced the stamina bar, at least as far as I'm aware. I can't think of any other games that had it before Breath of the Wild. I think they'll probably keep something like that for the Ocarina of Time remake, because I can't imagine us constantly rolling around Hyrule Field. I think that they'll want to add a running mechanic. And so there's a good chance that a stamina bar comes back in the remake for Ocarina of Time and for future installments as well. All I'm asking is that when it comes back, don't have it right in the middle of the screen. Make it slightly smaller and put it off to the side. Or I don't know, just make it all represented visually, like in Link's appearance and face. Maybe make him sweat a little more when he's about to run out of stamina. I don't know, something like that. It just really bugs me going back and playing these games. Like I said, it's not game breaking. These games are still so amazing. This more than anything might just be a nitpick, but it's something that I'd really like to see change going forward in the franchise. So thank you for listening to me ramble on about this very minor, very inconsequential aspect of these incredible games. But I'd really love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the stamina meter? Does it drive you crazy like it drives me crazy? Would you like to see it moved? Any ideas as to how it can be improved or taken away completely? Let me know in the comments. And as always, I appreciate you guys and we'll chat later. See ya.